He trying to set me up. He trying to set me up.
You want to get that 51-0, try to get that easy work, and you call it, baby. Try to get
Listen, we gonna take the belt, we gonna get the payday, and I don't want no shoulder excuses.
Well, I think we got it on. He's ready, healthy. Let's do it, baby.
I got to ask you, because we talked about this Mayweather Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about that after the fight.
I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not.
In a moment that left fans speechless, Floyd Mayweather confronted Manny Pacquiao in an explosive and unexpected backstage encounter, igniting talks of a long-awaited rematch. The face-off reportedly happened behind the scenes at a major boxing event, catching media insiders and even Pacquiao's team off guard. With cameras rolling and security nearby, the undefeated legend wasted no time. Mayweather stepped up to Pacquiao and demanded straight answers about their long-teased second fight. The tension was palpable. The footage spread like wildfire, shaking the boxing world to its core and reigniting a rivalry that never truly ended.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level, period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I would like to speak on the Pacquiao situation first, because that was the first question. I retired from the sport, and I didn't let the sport retire me. I'm not going to get in there with no former fighters, former world champions, putting any more abuse on my body. I retired for a reason. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, sometimes 3 rounds, sometimes 8 rounds, with guys that's gonna help me entertain the people, but I'm not going to take no punishment to the point to where I can barely walk and barely talk. And where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do and dictate and control, because early on in my career, I made a lot of sacrifices and put in a lot of hard work so that I can dictate and control things in my career once my career was over.
To understand just how seismic this moment is, we need to rewind to May 2nd, 2015. That night, Mayweather and Pacquiao finally clashed after years of delays, broken deals, and media build-up. Branded as the fight of the century, it drew global attention and shattered pay-per-view records. Yet the actual bout was more tactical than thrilling. Mayweather, ever the defensive mastermind, earned a unanimous decision win, extending his unbeaten streak and pocketing over $250 million. Pacquiao, however, later revealed he had fought with a torn shoulder, casting a shadow over the result and leaving many fans wondering what could have been if both men were at full strength.
Any point did a fighter ever make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the 3rd or 4th round, like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Famer.
What the is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him, keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think just, when height doesn't mean anything because, short people who kick back.
For nearly a decade, fans and pundits have begged for a rematch. There have been teases, cryptic interviews, staged handshakes, social media hints, but nothing concrete ever materialized. Until now.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Sources close to the scene suggest Mayweather's motivations may not just be personal, they may be financial. While he's remained active through globe-trotting exhibition matches against influencers, YouTubers, and MMA fighters, none have matched the prestige or the payday of a real sanctioned rematch with Manny Pacquiao. A second bout between these two icons could break the sport once again, not just for the money, but for the story it tells. Unfinished business between two legends.
Just a guy with a job. I have a job, though. So who would you fight next?
Guess what? Your job don't pay like my job. Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point. Why are you coming back?
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. Is that okay with you? I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around.
Pacquiao, never one to shy away from a challenge, responded swiftly to Mayweather's provocation. Speaking to a group of reporters shortly after the encounter, he calmly declared, "If Floyd wants to fight, I'm ready. I've always been ready. Let's give the fans the fight they deserve." There was no hesitation in his voice, only conviction. At 46, Pacquiao's return isn't just about revenge. It's about legacy, pride, and answering questions that never got closure in 2015. His composed yet powerful words shifted the pressure back onto Mayweather, putting the ball in Floyd's court. Is he ready to back up his confrontation with action? Because Pacquiao is. With both men seemingly aligned, the boxing world is on the edge of its seat. What once seemed like fantasy now feels frighteningly real.
Tonight, did you feel like this is enough to coax Floyd Mayweather out, or maybe you guys get a rematch right here in this same building? Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that existed, eh?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and goes into the contract and will fight, I mean, let's fight again if you want. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, you know, I fight them all in my way.
Even WBC President Mauricio Suleiman weighed in with surprising transparency. Speaking about the possibility of Manny Pacquiao receiving another shot at a major title, Suleiman emphasized that this isn't just fanfare. It's not a gimmick, he said. Manny Pacquiao's name carries weight, not just because of what he's done, but because he's still training, still sharp, and still relevant. On the Mayweather rematch buzz, Suleiman offered cautious optimism. While acknowledging the overwhelming public demand, he clarified that any potential sequel must be a legitimate professional contest, not an exhibition. If it happens, he said, it must be real, not scripted, not friendly, a real fight worthy of their legacies.
Pacquiao was to win, there would potentially be a Floyd Mayweather rematch on the table. Feels like we're going back in time, but can you see a scenario where obviously Floyd, who's held the WBC titles many over his career, maybe gets tempted out of retirement for a Manny Pacquiao rematch?
What do you say?
I say he doesn't need to fight again, but I also would definitely come and watch. So I'm sort of like,
You'll come and watch. We have to see what happens Saturday, first of all. Of course, Floyd is legendary, just as Manny. There's no issue there. But you cannot skip. There's Barrios before, and Lance is a great journalist. I think he pulled out a good, I don't know if he interviewed Floyd or it's just his imagination, but it's something that has people talking about. So it's going to be a great fight. Let's concentrate on Las Vegas, July 19.
I spoke to Conor Benn recently, and he's someone who's very proud to say, look, if this Eubank fight doesn't happen, and even if it does, I need to fight for that green and gold belt. No matter what, you guys have always supported him, obviously when he was going through these problems and things like that. He's now in a position where, you know, he's in line to fight for one of these titles. Do you see a scenario if the rematch with Eubank doesn't happen where he could potentially be in line to fight next, the winner?
Absolutely, yes.
Before his recent clash with Mario Barrios, analysts warned Barrios would need knockout. Pacquiao's experience, reputation, and edge with the judges meant a close decision would likely favor the legend. TalkSport noted that most of Manny's wins at welterweight go the full 12 rounds. Barrios, despite youth and hunger, would need to dominate or end it early to win clean.